live.
Good morning, and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. This is show number 143. I'm Pete Braley in Virginia Beach for one more day. Back at home is my co-host, the executive producer, the creator. That would be my son, Matt.
Good morning.
How are ya?
I didn't want to get up this morning.
Oh, you didn't?
No. I was like, this is the day I quit the show. This one right here. This is the one I quit. Charlie.
Oh, we got that.
Charlie was laying in my bed. He was laying on his back. He was all sprawled out. I was like, this dude looks so comfortable. I'm so comfortable. It's cold out there. It's warm in here. This is the day I quit the show. I didn't, though. I didn't.
And we appreciate that. Yeah. I did mention to Mom this morning, I said, did you have a good vacation? And she said, yeah, it's been busy, which it has been because we're chasing a 2-year-old potty training toddler. So it's been eventful. But I said, yeah, it's a little hectic doing the show, having to get up early on vacation. But hey, we're here, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Virginia Beach for one more day. We head back tomorrow. Thank you for checking us out this morning. Our goal is to start your day off on a positive note. So if you like what we do here, please hit the like button, the thumbs up, and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We are live on YouTube weekday mornings at 8 and also available on all of your favorite podcast apps. If my voice is getting a little scratchy, there's something about this house, Matt. I think I'm getting a cold.
I think it's Liam's fault. I think that's his goal.
Well, going to daycare, or preschool like he does now, you pretty much catch every germ that's out there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know.
Basically, kids are gross is what we're saying.
In a way, I guess we are,
yeah.
Coming up today, we have some feel-good stories. We have a look at the Super Bowl snack price list, a brand new Stumpah for you, and we'll talk about nicknames. Oh, and Foodie Friday. Foodie Friday on Thursday, once again this week, because we will be off tomorrow. It is a travel day. And from what I hear, we should get on the road early, right? Have you checked any forecast?
Yeah, I don't know. It's all over the place. It's like I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday. It's like a high of 45 and a low of 8 or something like that.
On Friday.
Yeah. So I don't know. There's a 97% chance of some sort of thing falling from the sky. What that is, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll just go with that.
Yeah,
I guess. So, the latest I heard was it's going to rain Friday, and it's going to rain a lot. And then I guess by Friday night, it's going to change to this is back at home. It's going to change to a mixture and then end as snow. So as long as we're, home and off the roads by that changeover time, we'll be all set. So
yeah. We
shall see. Funny story. Last night we went to Pungo Pizza, which is, how would you describe it, Matt? It's just like a mom and pop pizza place, right?
It is a place that serves pizza, and it's very good.
Yes. Pungo is an area of Virginia Beach, just like Sassaquin is an area of New Bedford, and Padenham is an area of Dartmouth. Pungo is an area of Virginia Beach. And you would think you're in backcountry in North Carolina when you get to Pungo. You're right down the street from a big city, but it's beautiful country area. So, of course, they have pizza there. They have garlic knots that are fantastic. And they also have a game room. Oh, and they serve ice cream. So how can you go wrong, right? Pizza, right. Ice cream, and games.
It's everything you could ever ask for.
Evidently, there's a claw game there.
The claw. The claw.
And I guess Steven, my son-in-law, Liam's dad, is good at that game and always gets Liam a toy. So last night, there were these colorful balls in the pit. And see, Steven is not here. He's out on the bush. He's out on the aircraft carrier during workups as they get ready to deploy. So Sarah tried to get Liam a ball, a good-sized ball, but she couldn't do it. She couldn't grab it with the claw. So, she was, I'm sorry, Liam, Daddy's not here. Daddy always gets it. Well, they go back to their table, and all of a sudden, a little girl comes over. She's maybe 7 or 8. A little girl comes over with a ball and says, I saw that he really wanted the ball, so I got one for you. And she gave it to Liam.
Aww.
Isn't that great?
Too freaking cute.
So then Sarah said, Liam, do you want to give her, because they had leftover quarters for the machines. So, she was like, Liam, do you want to give the little girl your quarters? And he was like, yeah, 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 yeah. So he gave her the leftover quarters.
So basically he purchased the ball, but that works. Too cute.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't realize that he purchased the ball, but yeah, that's cute. It is Thursday, February 3rd. It's National Carrot Cake Day, which I like. You don't, right?
You like carrot cake?
I do. You didn't know that?
No, I've never seen you eat it.
Yeah. We used to, back when
I know Trish does. Trish likes it.
Back when we had a Shaw's supermarket down the road from us, I used to go there all the time. And they would have these little square, individual-sized carrot cakes that I would pick up like every week because I really like those.
I just don't see you, given the options of other cake flavors, choosing carrot cake.
Well, yeah, if they're next to each other, I would go with yellow cake with chocolate frosting.
Mm-hmm. Trish is big on carrot cake, though.
Yeah. Today's the day the music died. Remember the Don McLean song "American Pie"? This remembers the unfortunate and untimely death of Buddy Holly, who was 22 at the time, Richie Valens, who was 17, and 28-year-old J.P. Richardson, known as the Big Bopper back then. These three singers died in a plane crash on February 3rd, 1959, near Clear Lake, Iowa. And this is what Don McLean's singing about when he says, the day the music died, February 3rd. It's National Missing Persons Day. It's National Women Physicians Day. This day marks the birthday of Dr. Elizabeth Blackwell, who was the first woman to receive a medical degree in the United States, and that was in 1849. Today is also Optimist Day, so be an optimist today. None of that pessimistic thinking, right?
I prefer to think that it's Optimus Prime Day, so I'm going to go with that.
Oh, you want to go with that instead?
Yeah.
All right, whatever floats your boat. On the datebook on this day in 1863, Samuel Clemens first uses the pen name Mark Twain in a Virginia City newspaper. 1876, Albert Spalding invested $800 to start a sporting goods company manufacturing the first official baseball, tennis ball, basketball, golf ball, and football. Spalding Sports. On this day in 1887, to avoid disputed national elections, the U.S. Congress created the Electoral Count Act. Thus, the Electoral College was born. Many people talk about if we need that anymore. Arguments on both sides I'm okay with. On this day in 1979, YMCA by the Village People peaked at number 2 on the pop singles chart, and now Matt will act it out.
What am I acting out?
The YMCA.
Okay, hold on.
I don't have the shoulders
the camera
for it.
shot. Oh, here we go. Did I put the C the right way? That's always what I'm self-conscious about.
No, it was backwards on my camera.
This way?
Yeah, that way.
Here we go.
Okay. On this day in 2002, it was the beginning of the dynasty. Super Bowl 36 at the Louisiana Superdome. The Patriots beat the then St. Louis Rams 20-17. Some young kid named Tom Brady was the MVP. On this day in 2008, Super Bowl 42 at the University of Phoenix Stadium, the Giants beat the Patriots 17-14. Eli Manning was the MVP. And your sister was crying as she left the house that night.
I don't know if I remember that game. So, yeah.
On this day, so it must not have.
Yeah, let's keep it.
It didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
On this day in 2013, Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans, the Baltimore Ravens beat the 49ers 34-31. Joe Flacco was the MVP.
And that Super Bowl is best known for the power going out.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. And on this day in 2019, it was Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. The Patriots beat the then Los Angeles Rams 13-3. Julian Edelman was the MVP, and that was the Patriots' 6th Super Bowl victory.
Mm-hmm.
Birthdays today, talking football. Former quarterback Fran Tarkenton is 82. Bob Greasy, who was the quarterback of my 1972 Miami Dolphins, he is 77. Morgan Fairchild is 72. Baseball's Fred Lynn, 70. Nathan Lane, 66. And actress Maura Tierney was born in Boston. 67 years ago. It's her birthday today. All right, please join us in the chats this morning. We'd love to hear from you if you're watching live. Later in the day, you can always drop a comment on YouTube or talk to us on our socials. Who do we have with us today?
Let's see. We got the squad here. Diane's here. Good morning.
The squad.
The squad. Dana's here. Well, Dana was here. Then he said, got to run, be safe. So,
Okay.
Shout out, Dana. You also be safe, man. I like how he tells us to be safe in our nice, cushy little places while he's the one going out. So
going out to wherever.
Everyone be safe. Gail says, soggy morning smiles. Gail always has the most interesting greetings that I've never heard before.
Yeah, it's never good morning. It's always something.
But they perfectly describe whatever situation she's in. Like soggy morning smiles. I'm assuming it's raining there. Am I right, Gail?
I guess
I
so.
always know what's going on. Abby's here. Good morning. Mia says it's just rain in PA right now. Yeah. Right now, we don't have rain. It's just really foggy where I'm at.
You know what I'll let you finish.
Oh, no. The other chats I have. Abby says, I love carrot cake. Pete claims to also. Again, never seen him eat it. So we'll see if that's true or not.
Do you want it live on a future show or what?
I mean, we do the show at 8 a.m., Pete. Come on now. Carrot cake for breakfast?
Could happen. Could happen.
We're really falling off here.
The thing I wanted to mention, you said about fog.
Yeah.
I heard the weirdest thing on a forecast here the other night. I don't think I've ever heard this before.
Okay.
Doug had the news on because, he always has the TV on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but he always does.
It's his thing.
So I was watching the news the other night waiting for dinner to be ready, and they were talking about icy fog.
What?
They were saying to look out for icy fog. And I couldn't really hear the description too much because Liam was running around playing, but I was trying to think, what is an icy fog? Is it fog that you drive into when it breaks?
I hope not. That just sounds dangerous. Like, do you go for a walk and just get decked by a piece of ice in the middle of the fog? I know.
I
don't understand.
Are you constantly walking through something that shatters?
Mary Lou says freezing frog. Freezing fog. Tongue twister. I've never seen fog freeze. That's concerning. Is it like become hail-ish, or is it like just chilling in the middle of the air? Like, are we defying physics here?
I'll have to look this up because I went back this morning to try to see if I could find it in their forecast.
Yeah.
And I can't get to that. That's Wavy Channel 10, WAVY, Wavy 10.
Interesting.
Freezing fog.
We do have some chats about trains real quick. Justin said, Thomas, the train's cousin, has joined the background. Yeah. I don't know if that's a character train. Or I think it's just a train. I think it's a zoo train, actually. If I remember
that's the
correctly.
one. If I go over there and push it, it goes, come on, the zoo train.
Oh, okay. Let's not and say we did. Okay. Gail says, hope that train on the top of the bed doesn't fall off the rail while you're sleeping. Those toys do not stay there while sleeping.
Those toys come down right after the show.
Yeah, that would be dangerous. Because, you got Olaf up there. Olaf is like a solid plastic toy.
Yes,
that would hurt.
Solid. Yeah.
I think Elmo's giant eyes are also plastic. That would hurt. The train would hurt. So
Mom kept setting off Elmo this morning when she was she put those up for me this morning after making the bed. So yes, hats off to Trish making the bed.
My name's not Trish.
Liam was asleep, and she kept. I guess Elmo has a little sensor in his belly, and she kept firing him off. And he was doing his Elmo stuff.
Did it wake him up, or did he sleep through it?
No, Yoda woke him up, barking at nothing.
Gotcha. She did say that Liam and her are eating bagels and enjoying the show from the dining room.
Okay.
Shout out to Liam and Trish, the dynamic duo. Yeah. Anyways, back to you.
Yeah, Yoda the Beagle. She has Luke, who we don't know what he is. He's just a big.
He's a mix of puppy. Everything. Probably a little unicorn in there, honestly.
So we have Luke, who hardly ever barks. The only time he will give some kind of noise when he and Yoda are wrestling. And then we have Yoda, who's a beagle and barks at everything.
Yeah, howls at everything.
Could be just a breeze, and he goes crazy. So.
Well, it doesn't help that the front of their house doesn't have a big window or anything that he can see.
No.
So he's going all by what he can hear. And so if he hears literally anything, he goes crazy. Yeah.
I got a Tom Brady update here before we get to the other news. According to Nesson, all right, Robert Kraft might know how some Patriots felt the other day. New Englanders were up in arms Tuesday after Tom Brady failed to mention the Patriots in his lengthy retirement post. Brady eventually used his Instagram story to acknowledge the Pats, but a lot of people think that was, that was damage control coming on afterwards.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now, be it an oversight or malicious intent on the part of Brady, evidently Robert Kraft was not happy about it. Former Patriots linebacker Ted Johnson was on NBC Sports Boston the other night, Tuesday, and he claimed to have insight into Kraft's reaction to Brady's post. Now, Ted Johnson said, quote, "I was told earlier tonight that it was an unpleasant day today at the executive offices in Foxborough, and that Robert Kraft initially, when he first heard the news, was very upset. He was screaming and he was yelling, and there was a temper tantrum that he threw after he read the post. So he was not happy about it in Foxborough, and I'm not surprised." This is coming from a former Patriots player who I'm sure has connections and still talks to people over there.
I do kind of want to know how the information leaked out, because whoever spilled the beans on that one, I guarantee is no longer a part of the organization.
Probably not, but
I could probably picture it. I don't know. I could definitely picture Bob Kraft throwing a temper tantrum. But do you think it's justified? I think it's like a little, I mean, maybe keep it a little composed, but I do think maybe it's kind of justified there.
There is still people commenting on both sides of this issue, those that are upset and those that say he owes us nothing. Their main point is that he said his goodbyes 2 years ago when he went to Tampa Bay. Now, I just feel, I don't know if I said this yesterday, I just feel that this was his retirement announcement. He wasn't talking about going to another team, thank you, Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
This is his, I'm done with football. I can't give that much of myself. I want to spend time with my family. And if it were me, though obviously it's not, if it were me, I would have thanked Tampa, thanked the coaches, and then thanked New England.
Yeah, absolutely.
For giving me the start. I don't know. I think he goofed.
I mean, I said this yesterday. I'll say it again. I feel like when you're retiring from a sport that you've played for 22 years, you're stepping away from the game itself, and so you're reflecting on your entire career.
Right.
Like, you don't.
Right.
You definitely say bye to the Bucks, especially because you won a Super Bowl with them. He did seem to develop quite the relationship with everybody in Tampa Bay. So you definitely say goodbye to the Bucks. But again, you spent 20 years in New England. Yes, you said goodbye 2 years ago. You got to reiterate what you said. And I know there's so many people that are like, these Pats fans, man, they're ungrateful. It's like, looking out, like if Peyton, like I said yesterday, if Peyton Manning didn't think Indianapolis, I'd be saying the same things. Like I'd be saying how wrong that is. Right. It's just, I keep trying to think of like more and more examples, but all I can say is like, it's sports. That's what you do. You thank the people that got you where you're at. Not just in sports, in life. You thank the people that got you to where you're at. And I don't know, he didn't do that. And
no.
As for the temper tantrum, though, I definitely think I think it's justified. And I for some reason I could picture Bob Kraft doing it too.
Really?
Yeah. He just kind of seems like the guy that would do it. But I do feel bad for him. I mean, he did give Brady the shot, and he's especially because everyone's argument is that Belichick and Brady hate each other. Which, first off, I don't think that's necessarily true.
I don't buy that either.
I think they had a little bit of a breakup at the end, yes, but I don't think they're two grown men. I don't think they are going to hold that against each other. But Kraft and Brady loved each other, from what I saw.
They
right?
did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I don't know. Still just such a weird situation.
In the news today, Simon Cowell tumbled off his bicycle for the second time in 2 years. The British tabloid said he's lucky to be alive this morning. Simon was not wearing a helmet when his electric bicycle, come on, dude, you ride the bike for exercise, right? When his electric bicycle hit a wet patch of pavement a wet patch of pavement at about 20 miles an hour. The wheels skidded. The 62-year-old hit the brakes, but, quote, Simon went flying over the handlebars and into the middle of the road. He was rushed to a London emergency department, hospital, I guess, with a broken arm and a suspected concussion. A few hours later, Simon was discharged wearing a bright yellow cast from his wrist to his shoulder. His 7-year-old son signed the cast first because he chose the color. Eric also sketched the family's 2 dogs, Squidly and Diddley.
I'll tell you right now, Peloton is sitting at home like, wait a minute, a bicycle accident? It's not us. We're good. Peloton has not been doing well in the news. So Peloton is like, it is not us this time. Thank the Lord. Yeah.
The Janet Jackson documentary drew 15.7 million total viewers across Lifetime and A&E last Friday and Saturday. At the end of the show, Miss Jackson debuted her new song, Love I Love. Paramount Plus has renewed SEAL Team, starring David Boreanaz, for a 10-episode 6th season. Side note, I hate this.
You hate what?
A show that I've watched for 5 seasons has now gone to streaming. So the only way I can keep up with the show is to buy Paramount Plus.
Yeah, luckily your daughter has Paramount Plus. And I know this because I stole the password.
Oh, yeah. She gave it to you and not me. On March 5th, Duke basketball coach Mike Krzyzewski, bonus points if you spell it. Anyway, on March 5th, he will coach his final home game against North Carolina, and ticket prices are already through the roof, as you might expect. On the secondary market, nobody's getting into the arena for less than $3,500, and those prices continue to rise. Wow. The NHL All-Star Game is this weekend in Las Vegas, and Saturday's skills competition will definitely have that Sin City feel. This year, some of the competitions will be held outdoors right on the Las Vegas Strip. There will be a face-off challenge in the middle of the Fountains of Bellagio. Another competition combines accuracy and blackjack, as players will shoot pucks at giant cards as they try to add up to 21 without going over. The rest of the events will take place inside the T-Mobile Arena, including fastest skater, a save streak by goalies, hardest shot, accuracy shooting, and the breakaway challenge. All right, shall we go to Stumpah time?
Stumpah time. Let's do it.
Brand new Stumpah, and as far as I know, you and I have the same notes.
Yes.
Dangerous when we're 500 miles away. All right, our Stumpah today, 9 out of 10 people have one of these in their house. What is it?
What is it? So a lot of people,
yeah.
The large majority of people have this and have one of these.
Almost all of us.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 people have one of these in their house. What is it? I got to be quiet. I'm tempted to give a clue already. I don't know why, but
dude,
I know.
Settle down. I'm also wondering what the clue is, though.
And
don't
by the way, no.
Yeah.
By the way, if we don't get a winner today, we are going to carry it over the weekend.
Yeah, long weekend, 3-day weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, what you going to do about it? What you going to do about it, people? Real quick, Diane said, oh, man, don't set Matt off about the Tom Brady thing. I feel like I was a little more composed today. Yesterday, emotions were on the surface, but, I stand by everything.
So.
I stand by everything I said. We ended the show, and I was like, damn, did I sound like a crazy person? I rewatched it. I'm like, no, I'd say that all again, to be honest.
And he also asked me after we talked briefly after the show before we disconnect. Yeah. And afterwards he said, dude, why didn't you say something? And I said, because you said it all.
I know. I
agreed with you.
I felt like you were just like sitting there, like waiting for me to stop. But yeah, no, I'd say it all again. If you want to keep talking Brady, let me know. We can keep talking Brady.
We'll do it.
Anyways, Justin said the Bucks made him. They took a chance on him. He was unproven at 40. Matt, you're right. It's not until you win the 7th Super Bowl until you've really proven yourself. The sixth before, no, you're nothing. You're nothing.
Hey, you know what I read yesterday, and we'll get to the Stumpah again. Put your answers in the chat. 9 out of 10 people have one of these in their house. What is it? I read yesterday, getting into this whole Brian Flores story, which I'll get into in a moment. But one of the other claims he made was that in 2019, Steve Ross, the owner of the Miami Dolphins, wanted Brian Flores to meet with an unknown, not unknown, but a secret quarterback. They wanted Brian Flores to meet with the secret quarterback. Brian Flores said, "No, I can't. That's tampering. I can't do that."
A secret quarterback.
So yeah, but it gets better.
Ooh.
So it turns out that Steve Ross invited Brian Flores to come to his yacht to have dinner one night.
Of course,
so
that's where people meet.
If the owner says, "Come to my yacht for dinner," you go to his yacht for dinner, right?
Yeah, right.
So once he got to the yacht, Ross told him, "Oh, by the way, that quarterback's going to be stopping by. He's in town." And Brian Flores got up and left because I guess there's a tampering rule that he was not allowed to do. So he said, "I'm not going to do it."
These owners, man. I mean, we'll get to it, but so shady.
Do you know who the unknown quarterback was in 2019?
I'm assuming, seeing as that's when he was leaving, Mr. Bray.
It was Tom Brady. Now, number one, Brian Flores said he didn't think Brady fit into the whole rebuilding plan the Dolphins were going through because that was going to be a long-term thing. I mean, think about it. If Tom went to Miami, he would not have won the Super Bowl.
Highly unlikely. Because, I mean, you don't want to like hinder Tom Brady's talents, but he went to a super team. I mean, the Buccaneers last year, the Buccaneers this year, but they dealt with injuries this year. But the Buccaneers last year had a stacked team. I mean, probably one of the best wide receiving cores he's had.
Yep.
Maybe the 2007 Patriots with Wes Welker and Randy Moss. But like, anyways, we're all right. We're gonna start talking about Brady again. Anyways,
made it a football show.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. All
right.
Stumpah.
9 out of 10 people have one of these in their house. What is it? What do you got?
Justin says towels.
No.
I would say 10 out of 10. How do you live in a house without a towel? Would be my question. Does anyone not have a towel? What do you just drip dry everything? Like wash your hands, drip dry. Take a shower, drip dry. Everything drip dry.
Wash, take a shower, get out, put on a big terry cloth robe or something that dries you. I don't know.
Weird. Anyways, not towels. Gail says vacuum cleaner.
No, not a vacuum cleaner.
That one makes more sense though. I could definitely see. There's definitely one person out there that is just. They're like, you know what? I've always had a broom, and I'm keeping it that way.
If all you have is hardwood floors.
Yeah, there we go.
Fine.
Gary says 9 out of 10 people have one of these in their home. He says a lamp.
A lamp? Nope, not a lamp.
Let's see. Justin says a dishwasher. That's a good one.
Nope, not a dish. That is a good one.
Yeah. Mia says a blender. Another good one.
A blender. Nope, not a blender. By the way, welcome back, Mia.
Yes, welcome back. Let's see. 9 out of 10 people have one of these in their house. What is it? Kat says a TV.
A TV. Good guess, but no.
That is a good guess. I wonder if this day and age, if there are still people out there with no TV. Probably.
Yeah, there might be.
Justin says a mop.
A mop. Nope, not a mop.
Not a mop. Abby says dishwasher. Again, no, unfortunately.
No, not a dishwasher.
Let's see. Mia says washing machine. No, that's not it.
No, that's not it.
Justin says a gaming console.
Ooh, no, that's not it.
That's a good
That
guess.
might be higher. I mean,
lower.
Might be fewer people.
I don't know. Nowadays, no, that's true. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people who've had a gaming console. Mia says a bookshelf.
No, not a bookshelf.
Not a bookshelf. Abby says board games.
Board games. Nope, not board games.
A fan.
You still want to have a game night, right?
Me? Yeah. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for people to show up. Been waiting for weeks now. Abby says a fan.
A fan. No, not a fan. No.
Mia says a pet as I'm looking at Charlie passed out in Pete's chair right next to me.
I've lost my chair. No, it's not a pet.
Not a pet. Yeah, it is going to be awkward. I don't know what you're going to do.
It is a comfortable chair, but
very comfortable.
I'll have a wooden stool, I guess.
Little side note: the first time we brought the chair in here, I set it up and I put it there, and I was like, "Why didn't I get myself a chair like this? Like, why am I at a desk? This dude gets to lounge in a freaking nice accent chair. He could take a nap if he wanted to." Anyways, not a pet. Justin says a coffee machine.
A what? Coffee machine?
Coffee machine.
Nope. Nope, that's not it.
A sectional. Very specific.
A sectional? No, that's not it.
I feel like probably a low number of people have a sectional.
True.
I did always want a sectional, but we have a living room that would, in no way could you fit a sectional in there.
That would be the only thing in there.
Yeah. We'd have to get rid of the dining room table, the fireplace.
Did you see the new one they have? I saw this advertised. I don't know if it's just down here, but it's like you can move you can move it all over the place,
yeah,
rearrange it, redesign it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just maybe every day of the week, just have something different. Gail says pets also. No, unfortunately. Abby says
not
clocks.
Clocks? No, not clocks. No.
Not clocks. Now, what are we considering clocks? Because that's got to be 10 out of 10. I mean, people either have a clock itself, an alarm clock, a cable box, a microwave. You got something with a clock on it. So that's 10 out of 10 people would have that. So no, not clocks. Let's see. Gary says a rug.
A rug? Nope, not a rug.
It's probably a safe bet. It's probably one out of 10 people that only go hardwood. It's the same person with no vacuum cleaner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you can clean it.
Oh, let's see. I thought we were getting low on answers. I just had to scroll down. By the way, if we do have, what was I going to say? If we start having double answers, I'm just going to skip over them so we don't. So if I skip over your answer, it's because somebody else guessed it and it's incorrect. Right. Let's see. Mary Lou says a clock radio.
Clock radio. Nope, that's not it.
Do you still have yours?
No, I asked Mom about it the other day and she got rid of it.
Abby says an AC.
AC. No, that's not it. Yep.
Justin says a fridge that makes ice.
Nope, that's not it.
Nope. Mary Lou, big screen TV.
Nope, not a big screen TV.
Abby says too many blankets. There's never too many blankets. No.
No.
Justin says
how about too many pillows, right?
Yeah, right.
And Mom bought
correct.
more.
That's not actually correct.
Mom bought more.
Where does she plan on? I don't know. Anyways, people did guess pillows. Unfortunately, pillows are incorrect. No. Justin says a computer.
No, not a computer.
Nope. Let's see. An Instapot from Gail.
No, not an Instapot.
Probably lower. I don't know if 9 out of 10 people were rocking an Instapot.
9 out of 10 people have one of these in their house. What is it?
Abby says too much crap.
Too much crap. Boy, that'd be true, but no, that's not it.
Abby says a junk drawer. Good guess.
Junk drawer. Nope, that's not it.
She confused me because she literally spelled draw. So I said drawer. Anyways, very specific, but I like this answer. A coin jug.
A coin jug. Great answer. That's not it, though.
Not it. If I was picking an answer, it'd be that one, but it's not it. Justin says an ironing board.
No, it's not an ironing board.
Not an ironing board. A cat or a dog? No.
No.
Trash that needs to go out.
No.
Think of the wording of the question, though. 9 out of 10 people have one of these in their house. So trash that needs to go. Maybe that works, I guess. But unfortunately, that's not the answer. Mia says napkins.
Napkins. Nope, not napkins.
Abby doesn't have a vacuum. There we go. I knew it. There's one person out there that's just sticking with the broom. Mia says at least one room/wall with wallpaper.
Great guess, but no.
The more specific answers, probably the less chance of being right, but the more I like them. Like I like the really specific ones. Abby says an unmade bed.
No.
Not it. My bed currently. I don't have enough time before the show to make it. Justin says a printer.
Printer. Nope, that's not it. That's true, though. Not everybody has a printer.
Abby says
or has one that works.
True. Abby says a light that's left on.
Good guess, but no.
Nope. Another guess for ironing board. No. Kat says a toaster.
Toaster. Nope, not a toaster.
9 out of 10 people have one of these in their house. What is it? Abby says a crock pot.
No, not a crock pot.
Plunger.
No, not a plunger.
A hammer.
No. Is this Abby just rattling these off?
No, those two were Justin. Mia says an Alexa or similar device.
No, that's not it. No.
Diane says a phone charger.
No.
Gary says an oven.
Not an oven. No.
Mary Lou says a screwdriver.
No, that's not it.
Mia says a door that is always unlocked.
No.
Dangerous. Abby says a pizza cutter.
No.
I think. Last answer I have here. Gail says a cast iron frying pan. That's a great guess.
The skillet. Yeah. No, that's not it.
That's not it.
Do we have a weekend Stumpah?
I think we might. Abby says a mailbox. Don't you have to have a mailbox?
I thought so. No, not unless you go to the post office and get your mail there. Oh, that's true.
You have a P.O. box.
Yeah.
That's true. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Well, we have officially stumped everybody. Mia says, "Can I come to your game night?" Sure. If we can arrange one. I've been wanting one for so long, and no one helps me arrange one. So.
All right. Well, we will pick it up again on Monday.
Yeah.
It's gonna ruin my week.
Everybody, think about it. Think about it.
I won't be able to sleep all weekend. Time for today's fascinating facts. Having perfect pitch doesn't just mean you can be a talented singer. Your mom has perfect pitch, she tells me. This ability allows people to precisely identify musical notes. In other words, they can hear a D minor and they can name it on the spot. The condition is incredibly rare. Less than 1 in 10,000 people have true perfect pitch. Scientific experts debate whether people are born with this ability or if they can learn it. Some studies suggest that with enough dedication and training, you may be able to develop perfect pitch. NFL news, I'll just touch on this briefly since we've talked a lot of football, but ex-Miami Dolphins head coach Brian Flores has filed a lawsuit against the New York Giants and the NFL, claiming that the Giants interviewed him just to fulfill the league's Rooney Rule. That's a rule that requires a team to interview a minority candidate, but he says they violated that when they had already chosen Brian Daboll for the job. The suit includes text messages that Coach Bill Belichick sent congratulating Flores on the job 3 days before his interview, and then showing Belichick admitting that he had got his Brians mixed up. I wonder how Bill feels about this whole mess. The Giants issued a statement saying that Flores was in the conversation to be our head coach up until the 11th hour, but that claim rings a bit hollow now. The suit also features a couple of other bombshells, besides that Tom Brady thing I told you about, which is not in the suit. Flores accuses Dolphins owner Stephen Ross of offering to pay him $100,000 per loss to tank the season to get a better draft pick. Flores also says that when he had an interview with John Elway from the Broncos for the Broncos job in 2019, Elway showed up late and hungover and didn't take the interview seriously. Flores is asking the court to fix the NFL's alleged discriminatory hiring practices in addition to damages. Got an interesting story out of Domino's this morning. Domino's Pizza is not immune to the staff shortages that so many companies are struggling with. So the pizza delivery chain is offering to pay customers to deliver their own pizza. Domino's will pay you a $3 tip if you place your order online and come to pick it up yourself. The tip will be paid in the form of a credit for a future order. This promotion is scheduled to run now through May 22nd. My question is, if you were already going to go and pick up your pizza, do you also get the tip? I don't know.
Yeah, you have massive problems with the story, and I don't.
I don't have massive
You're
problems.
very frustrated with the story. We were talking about it yesterday. They don't have the driver, so I think they're just trying to be nice and be like,
yeah,
hey, listen, we're sorry that you have to come pick it up, but we'll give you $3. But it's also a credit for a future pizza, so it's also kind of a marketing thing where they're going to come back for another pizza now because they have $3.
Just as long as the people that were going to pick up their pizza anyway, just as long as they also get the coupon, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
I would think just if you're that person, just say that you're going to get delivery. just be like, I was going to get this delivered, but I'm here now. So.
Some Olympic news. Team USA announced its flag bearers for tomorrow's opening ceremony of the Beijing Winter Olympics. The honor of leading the American athletes into the Parade of Nations will go to John Schuster, who is a curler. I love curling. And also speed skater Brittany Bowe. Now, bobsledder Elena Myers-Taylor was originally chosen as a flag bearer, but she tested positive for COVID upon arriving in Beijing. She is asymptomatic and feeling well, but she is unable to attend the opening ceremony, so she called Brittany Bowe and passed the honor on to her. Coverage of the opening ceremony will air live tomorrow morning at 6:30 on NBC and Peacock. But NBC's full presentation will air Friday night at 8. And did you know, your brother Doug told me about this, and I looked it up. NBC is not sending many announcers to Beijing.
Oh, really?
Mike Tirico's going. He's the host who's going to do a week's worth before he flies back for the Super Bowl. But as far as the commentators on figure skating and some of the other sports, they're going to be in Stamford, Connecticut. Isn't that wild?
We're in this day and age. We can do everything virtual.
Pretty much.
Better
Look
hope
at
that
us.
better hope that Zoom connection is good though from here to Beijing, right? Is that where it is? Beijing?
Yes, Beijing. Yeah. All right, we will not be here tomorrow, so a couple of feel-good stories because we usually do Feel-Good Friday. This story made me think of Mia yesterday when I read it. It's from WPTV-TV in West Palm Beach. It's a story about Mia Bonucci. Back when she was a sophomore in high school and coronavirus was disrupting everything, she wanted to do something to help. And at that time, a dream was born. She raised money and purchased a 30-foot-long camper. Then she spent months renovating the camper. And now as a high school senior, Mia was able to donate the camper to veteran car donations for anyone who might have lost their home during the pandemic. Mia discovered that the project helped her improve her woodworking skills, but more importantly, it helped her focus on helping those in need. Mia sent a message for the family who will be helped by her hard work, saying, "Welcome home, and I am so happy that I'm able to give you something to live in," quote unquote. Another story this morning, also from Florida. Robin Hughes is a special education teacher in Tampa, and recently she learned that only 2 of her kindergarten students had ever seen snow. This is Tampa, Florida. It's from WLEX. Little did her students know, but they were in for a treat because Robin has a sister named Amber who lives in Danville, Kentucky, where it does snow. So Robin asked her sister Amber if she could make a snowman and ship it overnight to Florida for her students. Amber accepted the challenge, making a snowman that she named Lucky. She wrapped Lucky, it's like, how do you transport this, right? She wrapped Lucky in foil and put him in a styrofoam box along with a bunch of ice packs, and she shipped him off to Florida overnight. The stunt worked. The package arrived safely in Florida, and Robin's students were thrilled when they opened the box and found Lucky inside. Robin said she was gratified to see the looks of pure joy on her students' faces on a very special school day that they will never forget.
Thank God it worked, because can you imagine if it got to the school and they opened up the box and it was just a puddle with like a carrot in there? Like how traumatizing that would be?
Be like that scene from Frosty when he melts in the greenhouse.
Yeah, I still didn't really get how that worked. I mean, how long? Must have been like express delivery. Definitely was not traveling for too long. I don't think ice packs are going to do all that much.
No, well, she sent it overnight, right? So that means it got there the next day.
Still, though,
right?
Just ice packs. That's surprising.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Wow. Time for the random question. Yesterday, our question was, other than money, what is something that would significantly improve your life? We got one on social media from my niece, Becky, who's Abby's sister. And Becky said the thing that would improve her life, a chef. I love good food, but I don't want to put the time and effort into it. I thought that was a good one.
I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that, yeah.
Now, for today, our question is, what is your nickname? Or what was your nickname when you were younger? Because I think at 60, not too many people. Well, Matt has a nickname for me.
You act like this is your legit nickname. I don't actually call you Fat Man all the time. Like I say it like, I don't know, once a month as a joke. Trish is a nickname.
My name's not Trish.
Like I call Trish.
There you go. Trish has a nickname.
Like that is her name to me.
Yeah,
it is Trish. I don't know. I call you Pete. Call you Dad. I don't really have a nickname for you.
Did we mention on the show what you got Liam to say the other day?
Oh yeah, he kind of said, was it just Trish or was it? I think it was just Trish. He did say Trish.
Yeah, I think he said, Liam, can you say Trish? Anyway.
Yeah.
Trish.
I really thought Trish was going to hit me when that happened. But yeah, she's worried. She's worried that his name is going. Like she's worried that her name to him is going to be Trish. I don't think that's ever going to happen. But if I can get him to call her Trish every now and then, it'll be a small victory.
I'm trying to figure out if he's playing games with me and Mom. because like last night we were goofing around, snuggling in bed, and I said, Liam, can you say Grampy? And he almost had like a little grin when he said Bitty. I was like, well, look at my mouth, Grampy.
Yeah.
He went Bitty.
Does he say words with the G sound in it?
That's a good question. I don't.
Because if he says other words that are close to Grampy and he's still saying Bitty, then I think he's messing with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So our random question today: what is your nickname, or if nobody calls you one now, what was it when you were younger? Because come on, everybody had a nickname, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever told you. I had two when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One was when I was in
let me just warn you. Be careful, because if this is a nickname you don't like, there's a high chance I call you this for the rest of your life. So just think whether or not you want to tell me this information.
Okay, never mind.
No, you have to say it now. So
I know.
You're screwed.
I was at the Ford Middle School in Acushnet, and I had big feet. I had size 12 feet. And when a couple of my friends found that out, I was suddenly known as Duck, because I had big feet.
That might have just come back for you. I'm going to be honest.
Now, well, wait a minute. There's another one you might go for.
All right.
My Uncle Al. Do you remember my Uncle Al?
I do, yeah.
Okay. My Uncle Al, for some reason, called me Peter Dink. And then
Is there any reason behind that?
I don't know. None that I ever heard.
I like Duck better.
It just flowed, Peter Dink. And then it got shortened to Dink. So, yeah.
All right. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to think about it.
Oh, yeah.
See which one feels better, which one you hate more.
Why did I bring this up now that I think about it? How about you? I know you had Ace, right?
Yeah.
Coach Steve?
Coach Steve
called you Ace.
Yeah, he called me Ace, which, again, I think was in his eyes because he had the same impression as you, I think because I was a good pitcher. But to me, it was a joke because I wasn't. So, I was the Ace because I wasn't a good pitcher.
Also,
because obviously the Ace is what you call your number one pitcher.
Right, but also, if we have any rock and roll fans, wasn't there a member of KISS that was Ace Frehley?
Do I represent? Do I look like I'm from KISS? Is that why?
Well, it's just your name. Your name is Braley, so maybe he was like, instead of Ace Frehley, I've got Ace Braley.
That's a good.
So.
I know, we have to ask him now. I never knew that. I always thought it was like a joke because I pitched when I shouldn't have been pitching.
Right.
That's what I thought it was.
So did you have one with your buddies or what?
I don't know if I had one with my buddies. I know you guys always call me Matty, Mattie. That was always
right. You okay with that or what?
Yeah. Well, now as long as it's just like my immediate family. I know everyone in the chat's now gonna jokingly call me Matty, right. But just so you know, it doesn't faze me. I'm just gonna pretend you don't exist.
By the way, the members of KISS, it was Ace Frehley, but it was spelled Frehley.
Maybe that's why. We'll have to find out. We'll have to ask him.
I'll have to ask him. Yeah. His nickname was what? Smooch?
Who? Oh, Spooch.
Steve.
Spooch.
A Spooch.
I thought you were asking me what Ace Frehley's name was. I was like, I have no idea. I didn't know this man existed.
Coach Steve.
Yeah, Spooch with a P. Spooch. No, Matty was what you guys, and some of you still do call me. I know Doug called me it the other day. I was kind of surprised. I didn't think Doug still called me Matty. But yeah, immediate family members still call me Matty. Also, I go by Matt. My real name is Matthew. But if you say Matthew, I probably won't even respond. I forget that's my name sometimes. I think I've said this before. I don't know many people that go by Matthew, to be honest. I feel like if your name's Matthew, you're Matt.
Well, Matthew McConaughey, right?
Well, that's true. All right.
Yeah.
I'm debunked right now. Matthew Berry on ESPN. I'm now thinking of all of them. Anyways.
Is anyone else owning up to this, telling us what your nickname? Come on, I told you that I was Dink and Duck.
That's true. It is interesting how closely related those names are. By the way, Dana, you did not miss the food yet. I know Dana's back. He said, "Did I miss the food?" You did not. You did not.
Foodie Friday on a Thursday is coming up.
Let's see.
It is getting late.
Dana says his nickname was Digger with a D. Digger. Just need to specify.
All right.
Let's see. Mia says, my dad called me Misky. I'm not sure where it came from. The first pharmacist I worked with calls me Mia Pia. Weird. This is what I love about nicknames is half the time there's no reason for it.
No.
Let's see.
I like the way it sounds.
Yeah, Justin's been JD for as long as I've known him. JD. Let's see. Yeah, Kat says, Sarah and I call each other Dusty. I don't know why. That's the weirdest thing because they both have the same nickname.
Doesn't it have to do with the cartoon cat?
Does it?
Wasn't who's the little short guy with the glasses? He was like a scientist or a lab. Do you remember this?
Oh,
it was on
Dexter?
Was it Dexter?
Dexter's something laboratory?
Right. And wasn't there a Dusty in that? I don't know. Maybe Kat can tell us.
I don't know, but they both call each other Dusty. It's really weird.
Yeah, they do.
Diane says her nickname's Dee Dee.
Dee Dee. Okay.
It's a great nickname. Abby says Krabby Abby. Abba Dabba Doo, and Sydney has one for me that isn't appropriate for the show. I appreciate it. I appreciate not having me say it on the show.
Krabby Abby would never smile for a picture.
If my name rhymed with Krabby, I would also be that. I also do not smile. It must be I don't know. Me and Abby, we just did not vibe with pictures.
Didn't like it.
No. Dana says my daughter is Pal. Simple.
Pal?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Pal.
All right.
Let's see. Gail says my brother started my nickname when I was a baby. Gail Jean Coffee Bean. Any nickname that rhymes, nailed it.
Yeah, you're okay with that.
In junior high, a friend started calling me
Coffee
Bean. It stuck. There are folks in the world that only know me as Bean. That's how you know you have a good nickname. That's why Trish is Trish. Gail said Duck and Trish. The dynamic, celebrity couple. Duck and Trish.
Can I wear a cape?
It is funny because if you say it quick, Duck and Trish, it sounds like and Trish, man. Let's see.
What's the nickname we had? Why am I going blank here? We had a nickname for Sarah.
Sarah.
No, what was her nickname? Pookie.
Pookie. Yeah, you guys.
She was Pookie.
Justin's putting my gamer tag in the chat. That's not my nickname. That was a gamer tag I made in like 6th grade. Okay, that's why it has the. For some reason, why was it when we were like teenagers putting X's at the end of things was cool. So my gamer tag was Matt33XX, and now it's just a joke where I'm never changing it for the rest of my life. That will be me because it's just so corny.
Now, says, your brother used to be DJ, right? And now
did anyone really call him DJ? I don't remember him being called DJ. Dougie Fresh is what I know.
Dougie Fresh, yeah, it was Dougie Fresh. And now I think the guys in the Navy call him Boston because he's got By the way, he's merged. He has a Boston accent with a Southern twang.
Yeah,
it's unique.
It's pretty gross. Yeah. Anyways, Diane says Nate was solo at times. Pretty cool. And Gail says, Matt, I've been diligent in not calling you Maddie. That's a name I've always heard when referring to you. Yeah, Doug calls me it, I think, to his friends, and so then his friends pick it up. So that must be Skip must have picked it up as Maddie because I think I'm almost positive Skip calls me Maddie. Let's see. Kat says, Dad called me Katie did when I was younger. That's right.
Yes,
I remember that.
Yeah, used to call her Katie did.
Kat says, we think it has to do with a high school teacher. Back to the Dusty nickname. We think it has to do with a high school teacher, but we're honestly not too sure why we do it, and we don't have to name the high school teacher. Abby says, the paparazzi was horrible when I was younger. I feel you. Man. Yeah. Everybody wants to take a picture when you're a baby, and you're like, can I just vibe as a baby? You know what I'm saying? Can I just be a baby for a second? And last thing, Abby says, Audrey's nickname is Gertrude for no reason, or Andrea. Those are the best nicknames, the nicknames that have no reason, in my opinion.
No reason for it.
Trish is Trish. Because she is. I couldn't tell you why.
And Abby, if I can find an old picture of you on the beach, do I have permission to show it?
Oh, being crabby?
Yes.
Yeah, we need pictures of all of us being. Well, I love the family photos when everyone's smiling. We have like a very stereotypical smiling family.
Yeah, we had it.
And then there's Matt like, I'll kill you, photographer, if you don't take this picture right now.
We paid for a professional session done at Fort Phoenix one day, and he doesn't smile.
I should probably pay you guys back for that. I definitely ruined all those pictures. And
let me get
last thing. Mary Lou says her nickname is Lulu Bell.
That works.
I love any nickname that has like something like Lulu or like Bean. I don't know. Those are great nicknames. Duck now for Pete. Little ducky boy over here.
Yeah, little ducky boy.
Anyways.
Yeah. All right, one more story before we get to the Foodie Friday, and it has to do with the food. That Super Bowl spread could cost you quite a bit more this year, especially if you're going all out on a buffet. According to Wells Fargo Chief Agricultural Economist, Michael Swanson, the price of chicken wings has gone up more than 26% since last year. Steak will also put a real dent in your wallet after a 23% price hike. Even hamburgers will cost you. Ground beef is up 17%. You can still throw a bash without breaking the bank, though. Chips and those all-important avocados have barely budged price-wise. They're only 1% more expensive. And to make sure everyone is in a good mood, you can always grab a beer, which is only 4% higher than in 2021.
There we go.
The reason for the spike, it's not that we have a lack of food ingredients, Swanson says. It's the labor in the factories, the packaging, and the transportation that have all shot up.
Go ahead,
All right,
everybody. Kids are lazy.
That's not what I was going to say.
I'm just kidding.
Go back to his other rant.
Yeah, go back to the other show a couple days ago. You'll see that. Yeah.
All right, Foodie Friday on Thursday. No show tomorrow. It's a travel day for me and Trish. So it's time for Foodie Friday on a Thursday, and it's a tasty one this week. Time now for Foodie Friday. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about brisket. I don't know how we get on the topic.
No clue.
It's like I
It
don't
was
know.
probably National Brisket Day.
Something like that, yeah. So Dana, who is a chef, he works with Trish. Not that he's a chef with Trish,
My
but
name's not Trish.
well, not that either, yeah. But anyway, Dana told us that he makes briskets, so we kind of have a list here of things Dana has to make for us.
Yes.
So evidently, this week he made brisket, and he sent Trish home with some. So I said, make sure you ask him how we should warm it up, you know? So,
Yeah, how should we eat this?
right, how to read. So he suggested, once we heat it up, to eat it on bread.
Yes.
Now,
One piece of bread.
probably a nice Portuguese pop would be good, you know,
Yeah.
but we don't have those.
This is what we had, people.
So we have one piece of bread here. So you think we should just eat it like toast, huh?
I don't know. I'm new at this.
Yeah, okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I always forget cheers. Oh, that is good.
Dana.
When I first looked at it, I'm talking with my mouth full here.
Strictly professional.
When I first looked at it, I thought, is this going to be dry? But the seasoning in it compensates for that.
That's good. That's good stuff. Dana, you made a mistake, bro.
Why?
You made a mistake. Now, every time you work with Trish, you got to send her home with brisket. You made a mistake, man.
Brisket a week.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Mm-hmm. All right. So what would you rate that? I got to go.
I can't. I'll go first.
Okay, you go first.
You always
'cause I'm
go
not-
first.
Well, I'm not sure, so.
I can't give things 10 out of 10 because then there's no way up from there.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm giving this a 9.5.
Whoa.
The highest score I think I've given anything.
I think so.
This is amazing.
I was going to go with a 9, but when you mentioned it, I'll do 9.5 also.
This is great. This is great.
All right, so let's wrap this up so I can finish.
Everybody hit up Dana for brisket. Yeah.
If you have a suggestion for Foodie Friday, we'd rather eat brisket every week.
Yeah.
But if you have a suggestion for Foodie Friday, let us know. Someplace you'd like us to go or something you'd like Dana to cook for us.
I mean, I'm down.
Might happen.
Yeah.
But let us know, and we'll do that on a future Foodie Friday.
There it is. Foodie Friday.
I know. Yeah, I know we should have had, some buns or, better bread for it.
Yeah, a couple things we definitely have to say. Let's see. First off, I'm trying to get myself on the camera. My mouse just sometimes doesn't work. Anyways.
Oh, yeah, right.
A couple things. One, he sent us home with like a container, but we ended up sharing it with Trish and Kat as well.
Yes.
So in reality, you probably want to pile that stuff on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it was really good. Plus, yeah, we probably needed some better bread. That's all we had there, but it was really good. It was really good.
I wonder if we should, if Dana is willing, if we should share recipes. If he wants to, I can put this on the website or whatever.
Depends
but
if it's a secret sauce or something.
Yeah, it could be.
You never know. You never know.
Do you have any other posts before we wrap up?
Yeah, real quick here. Mia says, Matt, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but hubby asked, is My Name's Not Trish actually your mom's voice? So, yes, that was from literally one of the first shows we did. She walked in the room and said on the show, My name's not Trish. And I just took that soundbite and
My name's not Trish.
that's where that was born.
That's
so, yes,
her.
that is Trish saying that. And it's the tone
My name's not Trish.
that she uses every time. Like, she's made her own soundbite in real life that she uses. And so that's literally how she says it every time. And it's my favorite button.
My name's not Trish.
Yeah, I love that button. Let's see. Pete, you say that you always forget cheers, but you always do, just not right away. Give yourself some credit here. No, if it weren't for my reminders, he always just goes in for the bite. Always.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, it's right there in front of me, you know?
Yeah.
But
I do also have to say, I know you couldn't see the video then. We agreed that we were going to eat it like toast, and then you grabbed it like a sandwich. And I was like, who eats toast like that? Your fingers are in the butter or cream cheese or peanut butter, whatever you're putting on the toast. You grabbed it like this. And I'm like, who eats toast like that?
it was just the easiest way for me to
I guess.
maneuver.
My dude was eating a fake sandwich over there. Like, don't even get me started on open-faced fake sandwiches. But, let's see. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and
go ahead.
let us know because as of right now, we don't have a plan for next Friday. So let us know if there's anything we should try, if it's a local restaurant or if it's something that a chain, McDonald's or something has out. Let us know.
Yeah, we do have a couple things in mind. So, but let us know. We need new things. Also, I can't wait for you to be back in the studio so that this like little bit of delay we have goes away because we're both but yeah, so it'll be good to have Pete back in the studio. Less work for me, mainly. It's definitely less work.
Anything I can do to help.
That's the main reason. Last thing, Abby says brisket is amazing. Danny says I'll take a 9.5. 9.5. Great score. Great score. And
I would have given you a 10, but like Matt says, if we do that, then there's nothing higher,
Yeah. Diane says, like any great chef, Dana would allow you to post it, but he would leave out one special ingredient.
Oh.
Yeah. So that it's good, but it's not as good as Dana's. It'll never be as good as the real thing because one thing's left out.
True.
I don't know.
All right, that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for watching or listening on the podcast. If you enjoy what we do here, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any future shows. We're live on YouTube weekday mornings. Remember, no show tomorrow. And you can also check us out on any of your favorite podcast apps. Also, leave us a voicemail if you want with your questions, comments, or anniversary birthday shout-outs. 774-473-9910. I'll be back in the studio Monday. Special thanks to Matt for packaging up everything I needed and for his long list of what do I have to send you with. Thanks to Sarah for helping to set all this up in the guest room. Thanks to Liam for letting me borrow his toys this week. Oh, wrong way. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. And also, special thanks to Trish for keeping Liam occupied and downstairs while I was doing the show.
My name's not Trish.
We leave you the thought for the day, and our thought today is, you're not stuck where you are unless you decide to be. All right. No matter what, make it a great day.
Peace.